Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princeton Trader here from Mr. Topstep with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, I've got a 15-minute chart of the E-mini up for you guys, and there's a few things I just want to point out real quickly this morning. You can see the long oval I've got down here, down at the 1397 level. That has been support in Globex yesterday, and I would expect that if the bears did somehow get it together today and get it below this key 1402 double pivot level, that this is really a key area that they've got to push below. We have tried to take out 1408 twice during the Globex. Neither attempt has been successful, and you've got a potential double top up there at 1408. Now, all that said, the key for me today is 1402. You've got double pivots there. I did an interesting talk for my subscribers last night about how the 3-day pivot is now on top of the daily pivot, and the ramifications of that with respect to how that could set in motion a potential for a rollover. So 1402 is key. The 1408 level has been tested a couple of times. Let's look at the daily chart. But that said, you get out on the daily. And what I see is, I see drifting higher. We're drifting higher. We've got this topping candle that the bears have not followed through on. And quite simply, the bears have got to get this market down below 1390 on a closing basis. They've got to close below 1390. Until they do that, any of these intraday pushes below are just, it's just intraday trading. At the same time, the bulls have got to push and close above 1410. So right now we're just kind of trading in this 20 handle range. Yesterday was really just it's about as slow as it could get yesterday, especially in the early afternoon. We just really crawled, and we were getting excited about one handle moves. People were talking about breakouts from 1403 half to 1404.75, like we had just popped 4 or 5 handles, and it's a handle, it's a handle and a quarter. So we are definitely in August, but we have got to stay, you've got to stay vigilant. You've got to use stops. You've got to be hedged, because one stray comment out of Europe in one direction or the other, and we are moving big time. So, I was on the Traders Network radio yesterday with Mike Vacchi, and I talked about the potential, I talked about both scenarios. I talked about the bullish scenario where the bulls could break above 1410 and run this up to an exhaustive move up at the upper Bollinger Band there, up around 1425. I think if they did that, we would really be setting ourselves up for a pretty severe pullback, because I think we would just simply, the buying would simply be exhausted. The other scenario would be a break below 1390, which would set us up for a move potentially to the 1379, 1377 level, with a move down to 1373. If 1373 broke without much resistance, you could see a move down to the 50-day exponential moving average, which is the red line. Now, you're looking at the chart going, wow, Mike, you're talking about you're talking about a lot of handles here. You're talking about 40, 45 handle move. That's not really all that responsible to be sitting here talking about that. Well, I would say we were trading 1350 a couple of Thursdays ago, right here. So I'm not really, I'm not talking about going to Mars. I mean, we were at 1350 on August the 2nd. It's August the 16th. This is 2 weeks ago. So how soon we forget. Okay. So just don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Okay, let's do support and resistance. Current trade is 1405.75. On the upside, 1408, 1412, 1415, 1422, 1427. On the downside, you got double pivots at 1402, 1395 quarter, 1393, 1391 is your 9-day pivot, 1389.66, 1388 half, 1379.75. Okay, everybody have a great day. Mike Vacchi, Princeton Trader from Mr. Topstep. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trading well, everybody.